Welcome in, friends, to the 2025 Banana Ball Tour Championship Final with Josh Talevsky. I am Biko Scala, so happy to get to bring you all an extra half an hour of pregame fun here in our final playoff game of 2025. It all comes down to this: the 4 seed, the Firefighters, against the 2 seed, the Party Animals.
Yes, certainly not a story that I think either of us were expecting coming into the tour semifinal round. Nonetheless, a really exciting championship game before us. Time to see if that offensive juggernaut Party Animals team is going to reign supreme, or if the Firefighters can keep the Cinderella story going.
Yeah, can't wait to see how it all unfolds. We'll be hearing from Drake Toll and Zach Staten down on the field with Mike Vivacis and Val Perez, respectively. I mean, it all hangs in the balance tonight. After those 2-game series in the semifinals, it is 1 game to win it all this evening.
Yeah, and you got the best of every situation, I would say, in those semifinals. You saw Dalton Cornett make a memorable moment, the walk-off home run in showdowns. Texas Tailgaters earned the equalizer point, pushed Game 2 into showdowns against the Party Animals, and we saw unbelievable pitching performances, specifically from the Party Animals dual aces, Brett Helton and Garrett Delano, both throwing 8 innings without allowing an earned run. And tonight, they're going to see if they can get more impressive pitching, or if those Firefighters are going to be able to have those bats come alive against them.
And of course, it was Bradford Webb with 6 shutout innings against the Bananas that led the Firefighters to a 1-0 win in Game 1. They lost Game 2, and then they won everything in series showdowns with that Cornett long ball. Let's get it on down to the field. The entertainment is in full tilt already here, about a half an hour from first pitch, and we will be back up here in a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet tonight's umpire crew. Out in left field, it's Chris Walker. In right field, it's Mark Cole. At home plate, John Byrne. At first base, the umpire ninja, Seth Marcus. At second base, Bryson Wheeler. And at third base, Vincent Chapman, the dancing umpire. Give it up for tonight's umpire crew.
Just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And
Savannah, Georgia, it's time to meet the hottest team in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Firefighters. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups for the Firefighters. Batting first, the second baseman, number 15, Liam Spence. Batting second, that catcher, number 3, Dalton Cornett. Batting third, the third baseman, number 11, Logan Lacey. Batting cleanup, the extra hitter. He wears 911, Joe Lytle. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 24, Dakota McFadden. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 10, Caden Peanut Green. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 23, Ron Franklin Jr. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 8, Stephen Cullen. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 7, Mason Maxwell. Batting 10th, the left fielder, number 9, Noah Bridges. And on the mound tonight for the Firefighters, number 42, Brandon Webb. The head coach for the Firefighters is Val Perez. She's assisted by Corey Pye and Drew Yanesta. Grayson Stadium, give it up for the Firefighters! Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the field the official band of the Party Animals. It's Party Time!
Introducing your Party Animals cast of 2025. They'll be moving and grooving all night long. It's the Party Starters. They're loud, they're crazy, they definitely didn't RSVP. It's the Party Crashers. And here we have the officials, their bartenders, Stevie P and Felipe. These were mastering ceremonies and the life of the party. It's very hard. His farts smell like cupcakes and his nose the gassiest mascot in all the sports. It's Party. And the official band of the Party Animals, party down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Run away, baby. Told us how we make a debut. Run away, make away, darling. Celebrate a party with you. You got the chance to join this milestone. 'Cause now we got to have our own. You better run away, baby.
Give it up for the Party Animals cast! Grayson Stadium, I need you on your feet! Direct your attention to left center field. They're the wildest, craziest, sexiest, most outrageous group of animals you'll ever lay your eyes on. And they're here for just one reason, to party! Make some noise for your party animals!
meet your 2025 Party Animals. Let's make some noise for the pitching staff. Let's hear it for the infielders and catchers. And we can't forget about that studly outfield crew. And last but certainly not least, let's hear it for the coaching staff.
Give it up for the Party
Savannah, it is now time for what has quickly become my favorite pre-game tradition prior to the greatest party in sports. As we approach the pitcher's mound and the players part, because we all know we can't have a party without a little bottle service. At 3 months old, meet Nevea, our bottle service baby. Will she take the bottle? Get out of the way. There you go. Oh. She's cut off. She took the bottle!
Fans, most ball games start off with a ceremonial first pitch. But I don't know if you've noticed yet, this is not an ordinary ball game. In the Party Animal Kingdom, instead, we prefer to kick things off with the first chug of the game. So I am here with Sean and Tom here, and these two beefcakes are going to be competing head-to-head to see who can chug his can the fastest. Whoever chugs his can first will earn the distinct honor of towing the rubber and firing his can home toward our catcher behind home plate. Now, Savannah, I did not forget, this is still a family-friendly show, so I assure you, I have inspected these cans, and they are in fact full of root beer. So please join me and root these guys on as they complete the first chug of the night. Gentlemen, on your marks, get set, chug! And they're off. They each hit a knee, as experienced chuggers do. Tom is spilling egregiously all over his chin, but the strategy worked. It's a victory for Tom. Go ahead, retrieve your can. You've earned it, big fella. Let's see what you got. Go ahead, crumple it up, make it as aerodynamic as humanly possible. Here it comes, get the wing loose. Here's the sign and the wind up. Here he goes, rocks and fires, and it's just a bit outside. Absolutely shanked it. It must have been the banana shirt, guys. But let's give it up one time for Tom and your first chug.
How about that? Guy in the banana shirt takes down the Party Animals fan in the first chug. That doesn't seem right. But what is right is getting to learn the 11 rules of Banana Ball. Well, AJ delights the folks here. With that, we will go to Jesse Cole for it.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the showdown tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball challenge rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
This is the 111th game we have had so far this year, so I'm sure the vast majority of you are all squared away on those 11 rules, but this is only the 5th time that the equalizer point is in effect, and we are coming on the heels of the first game in Banana Ball history where the away team actually earned it.
Yeah, it was on Sunday the Texas Tailgaters were able to claim that equalizer point over the Party Animals. A very impressive job by them, and the Party Animals had their opportunities, particularly from guys like Tanner Thomas and Jason Swan, weren't able to maximize their opportunities. They're going to have to make sure that they can do that tonight, especially considering the Firefighters are averaging 2 more trick plays per game here in the Tour Championship compared to the regular season, and it's been Liam Spence and Caden Green really leading the way for their squad. On the animal side of things, they're going to continue to lean on Dustin Baber, their only player with 100 or more trick play outs during the regular season.
And he is currently their leader in trick plays in the postseason as well. And a reminder, as you can see on the graphic below here, it is the team, if the away team can out-trick play the home team through 8 innings, they get a bonus point going into the 9th. And as you said, the Tailgaters were able to do it last Sunday afternoon against the Party Animals. It was a 2-point swing. They were down 2-0. They won the 8th inning. They got the equalizer point, 2-2 game, just like that.
Well, we saw in game 1, the Party Animals put a lot of pressure on those Tailgaters. 14 trick plays in game 1. I'm expecting similar things here tonight.
All right, the action continuing down on the field. We're about to get our golden batter. Let's take a look.
Golden batter of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, this batter's favorite superhero is Spider-Man, and he has lost several baby teeth, and he is 7 years old. Please welcome to the field your golden batter, Jack! There he goes. 6'7" is funny. He steps up to the plate, chain and all, facing these Firefighters. He swings through the first pitch for strike 1. As our golden batter, we need a home run here. Swings through the second pitch. And he's down to his last strike. But what's this? There's a disturbance on the field. Farty has stormed the field, placed a tee on the plate. Don't know what that's gonna happen. Oh no! He has gassed out the Firefighters pitcher. Oh, he has the ball. The ball is on a tee and it's ripped. It's through the wickets. Through both sets of wickets. He's safe at first, but the throw is wide. He's heading to second. He's rounding second. The ball still has not been fielded. Jack is tearing toward third. The throw is wide, and it gets away. The bartenders are involved. He's coming to the plate, and he is safe. Home run for your golden batter, Jack.
Fans, the players are ready. The cast is ready. It's now time for each and every one of you to get ready. So I need everyone who's able to get up out of your seats, on your feet, because it is now time for the fan warm-up. And here to lead the fan warm-up on her 5th birthday, please welcome Beatrice. Look at that speed. Whoa, whoa. Beatrice, first of all, happy birthday. So exciting. All right, it's just you and me right now. Beatrice, whatever you do, these 5,000 people in Grayson Stadium are gonna do. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Beatrice, let's go ahead and face the fans. How do you want to kick us off? Okay. Starting off with some overhead clap. A little practice for Hey Baby later. Oh yeah, we're spinning. We're in the spin cycle. Oh, a little disco action. She must like my jacket. Have you seen Pulp Fiction? All right, bend over to the front, touch your toes. Oh, now we're really getting warmed up. And back to overhead claps. Beatrice, you've got 5,000 people in Savannah going crazy. Grayson Stadium one more time for the birthday girl, Beatrice.
Heck of a job by that youngster ripping the fan warm-up. And AJ Kirsch, good job directing her to the correct exit, back towards the Party Animals dugout. We're just over 11 minutes from first pitch. Time to get fired up. For that, here's Jake Lialios.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and partiers from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, and millions more watching at home, have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imaginations. From 6th Street to Bourbon Street, from Tampa Bay to Broadway, party people come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the Rage Cage, where the wildest, craziest, sexiest players step into the gauntlet. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God, featuring Lil Jon. This is the time for this sold-out crowd here at historic Grayson Stadium to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest party in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is BANANABALL!
Now it's time to meet the starting lineup for your Party Animals. Coming from the grandstand roof, the center fielder, number 6, Reese Hampton. Coming from above the Batcave sign in right field, the catcher, number 5, Andy Cosgrove. Coming from the top deck of Wooden Decks in right field, the right fielder. He wears X, Jake Skull. Coming from the right field landing, the designated hitter, number 4, Tanner Tinder Thomas. Coming from the left field landing, the left fielder, number 12, Noah Fisher. Coming from the left field landing ramp, the first baseman, number 2, Jason Swan. Coming from the picnic tables in front of ABR, the extra hitter, number 18, Armando Becerra. Up here in the Shark Tank with me, the shortstop, number 20, Sal Giacomo. The third baseman coming from the top of the first base dugout, number 8, Bryson Bloomer. And on top of the third base dugout, the second baseman, number 9, Dustin Baber. Coming from inside the third base dugout, tonight's starting pitcher. He wears 777, Garrett Delano. The head coach for the Party Animals is Mike Bob Ovaces. He's assisted by Thomas Sim Shady Sibino and Anthony How you doing Coramano.
Okay, my dear friends on YouTube, we are about to go to the land of Shadow and Flame. When we return, we will be live on HBO Max and True TV as well. Thank you all for enjoying the pregame shenanigans. The 2025 Tour Championship Final is just around the corner.
Believe in us except for us, and all we got is us.
Swinging a man. Bradford Webb fired up. Catch under the legs. Another trick play.
That was a team win. That's what you call doing your job and believing in each other.
That ball demolished. Scores the Firefighters.
Because what has ever been given to us as party animals? Our backs against the wall, and that's how we play our best.
Hey boys, that is what we've worked for all season, boys. Let's attack from the jump.
Moonshot.
They expected to win, and we wanted to win. And that's the difference right there.
Bottom of the line, stars show up when the lights are the brightest.
He's got to lock in.
I think we have business to take care of right here.
1, 2, 3. Let us not be surprised today. You gotta fight for your rights.
The stage is set. After 110 games, we are ready to crown a 2025 Banana Ball World Tour champion. Tonight, the 4 seed, the Firefighters, and the 2 seed, the Party Animals, will battle for the first ever Tour Championship. And you can tell it just feels different tonight here in Savannah. Fans started lining up at 1 p.m. and they are bundled up as it's about 65 degrees, just a couple minutes ahead of first pitch, as we welcome you inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending your Saturday night with us here in virtual Banana Land. I'm sure many of you were shocked that the Firefighters upset the Bananas in round 1, and not many people shocked that the Party Animals were able to take care of business in their side of the semis.
Look, this Tour Championship has lived up to expectations, and now you've got the offensive juggernaut Party Animals who were able to get to this final because of strong pitching. Their dueling aces got them into this game, and the Firefighters, of course, upset the 1 seed Savannah Bananas. They have a Cinderella story going and now need just 1 victory if they want to make it come complete.
We've got to hear from their skipper. Right for that, we'll get it down to Zach Staten.
Biko, thank you very much. I'm here with Val Perez. Coach, you are 1 2-hour game away from completing the 4 seed to Banana Ball World Champion. How do we ensure that the slipper still fits for Cinderella at the end of the night?
That's been the theme of the last few days, is we got 2 more hours. We did a tremendous thing by taking off the number 1 seed to get us here, but the job's not done, and we understand we got 2 more hard-fought hours to officially accomplish our mission.
Dalton Cornette got you guys here with a walk-off showdown homer to remember in the semifinals. When he is swinging confidently, how does that change the trajectory of your lineup?
Yeah, he's a spark plug to our lineup. He's been consistent all year. He's been a leader in the clubhouse. He's just good, energy all around. I'm excited to have him.
Coach, let's go get it done.
Let's go.
That's Val Perez. Now, for the Party Animals, here's the ultimate one, Drake Toll.
The ultimate one, nice toss, Zach. Bob, you said it to the guys in the locker room. This team, despite being number 1 most of the year, has faced a lot of adversity to get here.
Yeah, you know, it's been a fight. We worked so hard. We put our hearts and soul into this, and I'm ready to show off tonight.
What's the key to get it done and finish?
Win every inning. We got to win every inning, and the game will be ours.
You boys ready to finish? Yeah! There it is, Josh Biko, Party On.
Thank you, Drake. Let's take a look at the Firefighters starting lineup. At the top, it is Liam Spence, then the dangerous Dalton Cornette. Of course, 3 years as a Party Animal before coming over to the Firefighters. Then Logan Lacey and Joe Lotto cleaning it up. 1 year as a Party Animal. Then Dakota McFadden, Caden Green, Ron Franklin Jr., Stephen Cullen, Mason Maxwell, and Noah Bridges to round it out.
And Dalton Cornette's the man who they're going to need a big performance from tonight. He is no stranger to the big moment. Back in 2023, second to last game of the tour, he started a 2-point rally in the 8th inning to help the Party Animals win that World Tour. Now he's trying to do it for the Firefighters in 2025.
Get a look at the numbers from Garrett Delano as he dazzled in his first ever playoff start in Banana Ball. One of the best starts in Banana Ball history, really.
You see exactly why he's a Banana Ball All-Star. 8 innings, only 1 hit allowed, and in Grayson Stadium this year, a 2.63 earned run average.
Get this party
Let's get it down to AJ. Time to start the party.
Savannah, the moment you have been waiting for has arrived. It is time to kick off the greatest party in sports. We're gonna count it down, and instead of 0, I need you to yell, "Start the party," as loud as you can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Showtime!
One last game for all the marbles. Garrett Delano, the kid out of Callahan, Florida, on the bump. Liam Spence, the pride of Geelong, Australia, steps in. And a foul ball to get us going. Spence was 1 for 7 in the semifinals against the Bananas. Ball 4 sprint. 1 run scored, 1 run driven in. He really made his impact defensively, picked up that first career playoff knock in game 2.
Yeah, you felt his impact with the gloves. 6 trick plays across the series for the Firefighters against the Bananas, leading all players that are still currently active in this Tour Championship. And he is incredible when batting leadoff. A .342 average in the leadoff spot this year.
Yeah, and you just saw, dropping down from the score bug, OPS north of 1,000. Ball bouncing around, and split in disguise. Party Animals jersey, Firefighters shirt. Looks like a Bo the Beaver shirt. That was a very good looking 2-2. John Byrne, the home plate umpire. A decade of experience umping in the minors. It's usually in the ACC these days. As the 3-2 is lofted out to left, Noah Fisher, an emphatic call and catch. Good battle to get us going, one away.
Yeah, and Fisher not trying to risk anything early in this contest. Could have possibly gone for a tip-drill trick play, but with him backpedaling in left field, just decided to collect that first out and get Garrett Delano comfortable in this championship game.
Here is Dalton Cornett. Nobody has caught Garrett Delano more than DC3 across Delano's 4 world tours. As we mentioned just a moment ago, they were teammates 2022 through 2024. That's a barrel straight to Baber. The Jinja Ninja snags the screamer for out number 2.
And you see the former teammate knows Dalton Cornett well. Dustin Baber set himself up in perfect position and is able to snag that liner. 2 quick outs now for Garrett Delano.
Logan Lacey, fold on the slider. Part of a 5-pitch mix, 2-seam, 4-seam cut fastballs. The breaking ball, you saw a big curve right there. And then change up to round it out. Lacey hit .325 here in his second tour. He was an offensive superhero in 2024, as can't connect on the changeup there. But he has still been excellent here in his sophomore campaign. Heater called, strike 3. Garrett Delano picks up where he left off. A 1-2-3, top of the first, with the K as a punctuation mark.
Led the Party Animals with 52 strikeouts in 2025 and finishes the first inning with amazing paint on that outside corner.
He was nearly unhittable across 8 innings of 1 hit, 6 strikeout ball against the Tailgaters to open the semis. Bradford Webb was also brilliant in his Banana Ball playoff debut. As you can see, 6 shutout against the Nanners in a Game 1 win for the Firefighters.
Yeah, he was utterly dominant, averaged 3 outs in 3 minutes and 14 seconds. And this is the longest start for Bradford Webb in his career since 2019 when he was at Hampden-Sydney College. An unbelievable performance for the second-year firefighter who has really turned into the ace of this team and was rightfully named a Banana Ball All-Star.
The Party Animals with the usual suspects at the top of their lineup. Reese Hampton, Andy Cosgrove, and Jake Skold. And Tanner Thomas in the cleanup spot, followed by Noah Fisher, Jason Swan, Armando Becerra in the middle. In the bottom 3, Sal Jacobo, Bryson Bloomer, and Dustin Baber.
And of course, Jake Skold won the first ever Triple Crown in Banana Ball history. Was really a big part of the wrecking crew across the semifinals. 2 home runs, a triple for the Party Animals. Even stole first base as the golden batter. His impact was felt tremendously.
With the goose egg, the Party Animals can jump out in front once again. It was an Andy Cosgrove home run, just 2 batters into the Tour Championship. That gave the Party Animals a lead they would never give away in Game 1. And then it was a Jake Skoll inning walk-off homer in Game 2. As the Party Animals would lead 2-0. Eventually the Gators would tie it 2-2, and then the Animals came away with the victory in showdowns.
Well, the great thing to see with this Party Animals offense is that they've been comfortable even in the Tour Championship as Hampton hacks at the first pitch, chops this to Stephen Cullen, and he will bounce it through the legs for the first trick play of the ball game. And it could be an important one for the Firefighters trying to earn that equalizer point.
You couldn't start any better if you're Bradford Webb. 1 pitch, 1 out. Takes care of his fellow former minor leaguer. He's got 3 of them in a row to start his evening. Firm fastball for strike 1 to Andy Cosgrove, the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. Of course, Kyle Jackson, no slouch, and his first full season for the Nanners either. But what Andy did, undeniable. Always at the top of this Party Animals lineup in his first World Tour. Look at the numbers right there. Video game stuff for the former Twins minor leaguer.
Yeah, and he batted .500 against the Firefighters this season with 3 extra base hits. The pedigree's always been off the charts. A former Minnesota Twins minor leaguer, and Mike Vivesa said going into the season, this guy was going to be a bar raiser for the Animals.
He doesn't bite on the bender from the former Texas Rangers minor leaguer. And a 2-2 from Webb. Smoked foul. Look out, Vincent Chapman umpiring down the third baseline. Got that one past Chris Walker, the left field umpire as well. Another 2-2. Just misses the outside corner. Good call there by John Byrne. It was a hair out. Bradford Webb getting confirmation. And a payoff pitch to Andy Cosgrove. Fouled away. Perfect pitch. Great fight.
This is what you like to see for the Party Animals, especially after Hampton swings at the first pitch for Bradford Webb. It's Andy Cosgrove, the next man up, putting Webb through a 7-pitch battle so far.
Make it an 8-pitch battle. Andy 1 for 6 in the playoffs so far with that aforementioned first inning walk-off homer. Called strike 3 right down the chute. Cosgrove caught looking, and Webb's got his first K.
Well, Cosgrove's patience has been off the charts this season. The catcher called out on strikes, a pitch up in the zone on Cosgrove. He's the man catching for the Party Animals tonight. It's a spot that he ought to remember as well.
There's a cutter there from Webb for the punch out, and he misses just barely a bit up. Bradford shaking his head on the mound. He's asking for some guidance once again from John Burns. Skoll doesn't love that Bradford was not so sure about that not being called a strike. Things getting spicy early. No doubt about that call. 2-0 to the Triple Crown winner. Skoll here in his 5th World Tour, 3rd with the Party Animals. I'm sure you know the story by now. Former first rounder, 7 years in the minors. 5 in the Rangers org. And then the last 2 as a Yankees farmhand. UGA football player after that. I mean, you can't make it up. And Skoll doesn't get a strike his first time up. He's got great wheels. He's testing the Firefighters sprint defense and pays the iron price. Gunned down at second. The Firefighters had to get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher before the ball is live. And it looks like Mike Vivesa is gonna challenge this call. We'll get another look. Bryson Wheeler made the call. And from what we're seeing right here, it looks like this call is gonna be flipped.
Yeah, Skoll awfully certain, and this is a big challenge for the Party Animals. If the call is not overturned, they will not have one again unless we go to showdown tiebreakers. But
they didn't challenge.
It turns out they opted not to challenge after all.
How about that? They should have challenged it. I'll tell you what, would have had the inning-winning run in scoring position with 2 outs. Instead, it's a couple goose eggs for either side. In the first inning, we are still scoreless. Let's take a look at some players to watch. Of course, Jake Skoll didn't get anything to swing at, but he's got a ball for a sprint already in his Tour Championship final, and Dalton Cornett was a world beater for the Firefighters this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 really excellent left-handed bats for their respective squads, and they both were great during the regular season and had big moments in the semifinals.
Speaking of Jake Skoll, let's send it on down to Drake Toll. I hope you folks are good at lip reading. In the chat on the Banana Ball YouTube channel, give me your best guess on what Drake was trying to tell us there. Joe Lytle gets himself a sword on his first swing in the championship final. 4, 5, and 6 for the Firefighters. Delano with his 1, 2, 3 top of the first. Now has 9 scoreless innings under his belt in the playoffs. Only 1 hit against him. Now 2 balls and a strike against another guy who has some good experience catching Delano. Lytle caught him a handful of times when they were teammates on the 2023 tour. And he get 3 balls and a strike. Delano in danger of allowing his first sprint of the playoffs. Lytle swinging away, count is full.
Yeah, he's very familiar with Delano's arsenal, was the man primarily catching for the Party Animals during their 9-game winning streak in 2023. And now waits on the payoff for Delano as this one's rolled over to first. Swan will take this one through the legs and just beat Lytle to the bag. Now 2 trick plays in the ball game, each of them coming from first baseman.
Swan with a response to Cullen. And we are knotted in the trick play department as the Firefighters try and earn the equalizer point. Let's get it down for our Firefighter of the night.
Steven served in our nation's military for 8 years and has served the city of Savannah for 14 years. Fans, make some noise for our Firefighter of the night, Steven Sokolowski.
Another big shout out to Captain Sokolowski. One of the best parts about Banana Ball's 3rd team being the Firefighters. Getting to honor the heroes in every community we take Banana Ball in. Nowhere more special than right at home here in the hostess city of the South. D-Mac here in his 5th World Tour. That was a painful foul ball for Cosgrove behind the dish. He got that one off his right hand.
Yeah, rather violent reaction from Andy Cosgrove, and wisely John Byrne going out to talk with Garrett Delano, making sure Cosgrove has a little time to make sure he can rest the hand, that it'll feel all right. And Mike Vivacis, head coach of the Party Animals, is now coming out to check on Cosgrove.
Vava, infamously a catcher himself, knows how tough it can be back there. Good to see a thumbs up from Cosgrove. As you can see, the 2-hour timer does not stop for an injury break like that. And it will only come into play if it runs out before we get to the 9th. Then we will finish up whatever inning we are in as the final inning. Every run scored will count as a point. 0-2 here to McFadden. D-Mac, the DH, hitless so far in the postseason. 0 for 8, couple strikeouts. And that one clobbered, but foul.
It's a great effort by the fans in foul territory down that left field line, trying to make the catch in favor of the Party Animals. There have been 135 fan caught foul balls this season. Just 7 of them have come here in Grayson Stadium.
Count even at 2-2. We saw 1 foul out to the fans in the semifinals, and it was Zach Phillips, Bananas reliever, who made the play against the Tailgaters. Got the Party Animals out of a 2-man on, 2-out jam. And as this one fouled away, Cosgrove in pursuit. Firefighters scatter! And, well, a tough situation there. Nearly lands on the head of Mason Maxwell. Not the best route from Cosgrove. Looks like the Firefighters had no idea where that was falling either.
Well, there's stronger winds than normal here tonight in Savannah, Georgia. Winds at 12 miles an hour right now, and gusts are getting up to 27 miles an hour. So this ball might play tricks on infielders and outfielders alike.
We get another 2-2 from Delano to McFadden after a plethora of shakes. That one in on the hands, and Reese Hampton, after taking a step back, comes in to ground it behind the back. And it's back-to-back trick plays to open up the second for the Party Animals.
Well, the Firefighters are putting together some lengthy battles against Garrett Delano here in the second inning. Nonetheless, it is not phasing the defenders behind 777, Swan and Hampton, with some impressive trick plays.
Caden Green with 2 away. He's been elevated to the 6 hole. Went 3 for 6 in the semis against the Bananas. Had the biggest swing of game 1. It was a game-winning RBI double in the 5th, proving the only run of the contest. And here sends a moonball out to right. Jake Skoll with the tip drill, and it is a 3-trick play. 1-2-3 inning for the Party Animals. They now lead the trick play battle 3-1 through an inning and a half. We'll be right back.
Megan. And they're going up against Delaney and Emily. When I say go, these two to my left are gonna sprint to these pairs of oversized pants, step into one of the legs, hop their way to their partner, where they will step into the other oversized leg, and the first team to cross the finish line will win. Now there is a high probability that when you are in these oversized pants, you might trip and fall, which is why we call this race Bridges Be Trippin'. 3, 2, 1, go! They jumped the gun, but that's fine. They have already reached the pants. Remember, one leg and hop your way. Look at the skills, the bouncing. And now the hard part, to get into the other leg of those oversized britches. They're struggling. It's neck and neck. It could be a final finish. We've got a winner.
Welcome back to the 2025 Banana Ball Tour Championship Final, live on HBO Max and the Banana Ball YouTube channel. Presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Specialty walk-up from Tanner Thomas to get the bottom of the second going. How about a little brand new Taylor Swift for Tanner Tinder Thomas?
You know, I still haven't gotten around to the new album. This is the only song that I've heard, but I think I really like that one.
It's a beautiful tune. So 4, 5, and 6 for the Animals here in the bottom of the second. They went down in order in the first, thanks to fantastic sprint defense by the Firefighters. Gunned down the speedy Jake Skoll at second base to end the frame. Now it's Thomas, Fisher, and Swan as this one served deep to left on the run. Noah Bridges nearly overruns it. There for out number 1.
Well, good drive from Tanner Thomas and trying to hit with power out to the opposite field, but it's Bridges showing off the nice range and catch right in front of that warning track for out number 1.
It's been a truly bizarre playoff so far for Noah Fisher. Sophomore here in Banana Land. 0 for 3 and hit by 3 pitches. There's only been 4 hit by pitches in the postseason overall. Cullen's been hit once, Fisher's been hit thrice. Behind 1 and 2 here against Bradford Webb.
He was hit 8 times during the regular season, 3rd most on the tour. Nonetheless, he's not going to complain about reaching base for these Party Animals, as Fish has been unbelievable batting in the middle of this lineup and now pops this into shallow right. Spence will move out, and flip this up to Mason Maxwell, and he makes the grab!
You've got to be kidding me. This is one of the craziest tip drill 4 9s in your scorebook at home you've ever seen. What an athletic play by Maxwell. How about Spence on the second tip? Necessary to make it happen.
Yeah, the first tip, the ball was just about dead, so Spence able to do it one more time to get it in the glove of Mason Maxwell. You've got to give Mad Max a ton of credit for being able to make the adjustment and secure another trick play for the Firefighters, who are now only down 1.
That's why you back up your teammates, kids, especially if you're playing banana ball. That one grazes the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike on Jason Swan. Here in his 3rd Banana Ball World Tour, and he is aging like a fine wine. Big chopper and nice scoop, Liam Spence. Underhand flip to first. As Webb sets the Animals down in order. Gets 1 trick play from his second baseman. And we are still scoreless through 2.
Here with the third base and left field side, which I've heard is the loudest side.
All right. Think about that, Mark. This is a competition, side versus side, where you, the fans, have to finish each song. Are you guys ready?
Hey, everybody sing! Oh, that's close, but this one goes to the first base in right field side. Keep it going. Oh, that was amazing. But this round goes to the third base and left field side. We've got one more song left. As loud as you can. Come on. Louder. With who? Savannah, Georgia, you are amazing. But tonight's sing-off winner is... Tonight's sing-off winner is... One more time, tonight's sing-off winner is...
On October 23rd and October 25th, we get 2 Banana Ball All-Star games here in 2025. The first will be at Clemson, a return to Banana Ball All-Stars against the Tigers, and then on the 25th, it will be against Auburn. More Banana Ball All-Stars on Tigers action.
And judging by his performance here in the postseason, Garrett Delano's made a strong case to start one of those 2 games against Clemson or Auburn. 10 innings pitched here in the playoffs, only 1 hit allowed and 7 strikeouts.
Still has not allowed a sprint either. Ron Franklin Jr. with a ball and a strike on him. Stephen Cullen on deck, Mason Maxwell in the hole. As that one just scrapes the bottom of the zone to get Delano ahead of Hot Boy Ron. That one's gonna go to the backstop. Franklin can fly, and he will steal first.
He did it twice in the regular season of his rookie campaign. And he joins Bill Leroy and Jake Skoll as the only guys to swipe first in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's got excellent speed on this Firefighters team. Spent some time in the leadoff spot when Liam Spence was down due to injury because of that plus speed. And you see Franklin completely unafraid to swipe first and get the Firefighters their first base runner tonight.
Foul ball from Stephen Cullen. 1 for 7 so far in the first ever Banana Ball postseason. And he's behind 0-2. Nice two-seamer there from Delano.
Well, Cullen was particularly strong this season when he was facing off against Party Animals pitching. Batted .353 with 3 runs batted in against the boys in black and pink.
Yeah, the .257 season batting average, of course, not what Cullen was hoping for, especially when you consider it's a career .334 hitter at Southeastern. He hit .286. It's 1 year of pro ball before coming to Banana Land. It's a testament to the caliber of pitching we have here in our young sport. A lot of guys look all around. Offensive statistics, not where they'd love to be, especially compared to their resumes. Cullen is a pure hitter. Fastball probably got too much of the plate for an 0-2. Cullen fouls it straight back.
And you see he just doesn't get cheated on his swings. He's a man who's always taken big hacks. His final season in college at Southeastern, Cullen averaged a home run every 8 at-bats.
The guy can mash. As that's the A move from Delano after he showed Ron Franklin Jr., I think, the F move on the previous pickoff attempt. Closer than Ron would have liked, but he was back in time. And this one floated into center. It's down for a knock. Hot boy Ron slams the brakes at second. Looks like a line drive in the book. Soft contact does the job for Cullen. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Firefighters. So a steal of first, a bloop single. There are 2 on and nobody out for Mason Maxwell. He's ahead 1-0. South Trimble pinch running for Cullen over at first. First time we've seen the Firefighters designated runner tonight. Obviously, it's the first time through the order. Vincent Chapman moving it and grooving it while the umpire is over at third base. And I wouldn't doubt streaming live on TikTok. 1-2 coming to Mad Max, 0 for 6 with 3 strikeouts so far in October. He was red hot coming in. Had an 8-game hitting streak broken in game 1 of the semis.
It was batting nearly 500 in that span for the Firefighters and was strong with runners in scoring position too. A .333 mark during the regular season with a ball 4 sprint as well.
The 2-2 from Delano. Yanked foul, chance for the fans. They do not make the catch in the top level of the right field deck. That thing had some heat on it. Right around Paula's domain up there. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss. Perfect execution on the high heat from 777s. That's his second punch out.
It's become one of the most effective pitches in Banana Ball across the last couple of months. Elevated gas for Garrett Delano, and Maxwell with another punch out this season against the Party Animals, now 6 of them.
to see Zachary Bridges right next to his little bro Noah in the specialty walk-up. Little Ellie Goulding. I mean, she's got hits on hits. Noah Bridges has 1 hit so far in the postseason. 1 for 3 in game 1 of the semifinals against the Bananas. 1 for 6 overall. Fantastic speed and a veteran presence holding down the 10-hole for Val Perez. That one is gonna make it. Oh my goodness, caught on a hop. Thought it was gonna get to the parking lot. It ended up clanging off the back of the bleachers there. Another look. Yo! Look out.
Yeah, and it's hard to range to your right and your left when the seats are so packed like that.
Yep. Goes without saying, but it's a full house tonight. Over 5,000 fans on hand here in our 99-year-old ballpark. It's year 100 for historic Grayson Stadium. Franklin off second, Trimble off first. 1 away, and the 1-2 from Delano to Bridges. Chopped foul, will do it again. See the sweatshirt under the jersey for Noah, pride of 4 Oaks, North Carolina. Everybody bundled up in the stands. Mid-60s, I mean, this is tropical for Bika. A little too cool for you, Josh?
Yeah, it's a bit chilly.
Well, it's not causing Garrett Delano any problems. He's in the shorts, and he's got no sleeves up top. Back-to-back punch-outs in a huge spot.
And when he needs to get the punch-outs, he's able to do it against the bottom 2 guys in this Firefighters lineup. Despite 2 lefties, Delano able to get punch-outs with the fastball and then the changeup. As we're back to the top of the order with the Cubs minor leaguer, Liam Spence.
Spency sends this one to deep center. Retreating Reese Hampton makes the catch on the run as he bangs into the wall. First 2 guys got aboard, and then Delano bared down. 2 strikeouts and a long fly out as he puts up another goose egg. And we'll get it down to Emily Cole on the field.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. Look around. That's enough to fill Grayson Stadium 80 times with the amount of kiddos currently experiencing foster care. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of BananaBall. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those who are already making a difference in the foster care world while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Oberlander family. Greg and Karen started their fostering journey in Ohio in 2001. Since they moved south, they continued fostering and making a difference. Joining Greg and Karen tonight are the very first kiddos who they brought into their home from 2001 until 2005 when they were reunited with biological family. In the last 24 years, this incredible couple have welcomed 141 children and teens into their home. Fans, please help us welcome to the field the Oberlander family so that we can celebrate them for all that they do for the foster care community.
Another huge shout out to the Oberlander family, doing yeoman's work in the foster care community. Here is how you can support foster families across the country. And YouTube, it's just us. It's just Josh and Pico and the tubers.
YouTube, we've got to know, how excited were you all for this Tour Championship final tonight?
Let us know in the chat. We're about to give you some mic'd up action. Little Logan Lacey, get our guy Zach Staten involved. Hello. You guys can also say hi to YouTube. Good job, Zach.
Logan, say hi to the YouTube page.
What's up, YouTube?
There you go, big dog.
Biff Bouse says too excited. It's fair.
That'll do.
Relatable.
YouTube, if you're feeling generous, give a little like prayer emoji to Logan Lacey. He needs them after the Seminoles lost again today.
Oh,
they're hurting, guys.
Sorry, Logan. I love you, bud.
We head to the bottom of the third in the 2025 Tour Championship final. Logan Lacey, the star third baseman for the Firefighters, on the mic in the championship.
I got a vest on and everything, dude. This is crazy.
And it's not just you, Double L's.
Who is it? Who else?
We've got your man Zach Staten with us too.
Oh, yeah. Let's go here, boys. This is unbelievable. Logan Lacey and I have been dreaming about doing this basically for, well, the entire season since I arrived in Richmond. So, Logan, first of all, how you feeling out here, dude? It's Championship Saturday.
Dude, I'm feeling amped up.
By the way, Logan Lacey, real quick.
Yeah.
You've got the newest invention in Banana Land, which is the hat cam on. So after this pitch, which is a big swing and miss, there you go, Bradford.
Yep.
Wave to the hat cam. Oh, little you can't see me.
Yeah. Oops. Hey, I don't know how this dude hits. I haven't seen him hit in a while. Oh.
That's a big time shot.
Like
Sal Jacobo out to right center field.
Hey, back me up.
Ron Franklin will throw it on in, but Jacobo is up standing at second base, and the Party Animals have a runner in scoring position. So now, Logan Lacey, this is the first time we've really seen you guys threatening this game. What's the strategy here to back up your dude, Bradford Webb?
Got Sal up here. Let's get him to roll over right here for the cam, for the guys. We get a ground ball in general. Pop fly, Peanut will pop it. We'll get a double trick play in. And I feel confident in B. Webb right now.
Down by one trick play here in the inning. As we say hello to Armando Becerra.
Yep. Oh, I was backflipping right there.
Oh my goodness! Oh. Now I know the pain that Josh feels whenever the foul ball doesn't get to him.
I'm so nervous right now. Hit me the ball, hit me the ball.
Oh! Logan,
yeah.
Real quickly, City Selection Show on Thursday, how jacked up were you to see FSU as the kickoff event?
Dude, I can't tell you how excited I am to go back home and just be with some family, be with the Knowles again. Oh yeah, got him, boom. And dude, to have all the teams there at home, dude, they're never gonna forget this. I just promise. Like, Tallahassee is just a place like you've never been before. It's like a small town, feels like a big city, a lot of young people. They're gonna love it.
And there's two things here. Number one, FSU isn't just your alma mater, it's literally home for you.
Literally.
And secondly, you have family that have actually put some hard labor into the stadium, Dick Hauser Field. Can you tell us a little bit about your uncle painting the scoreboard?
Yeah, I don't know which uncle it is. I have so many. I know that I got a family full of painters, and one of them was actually at practice one day while they were painting it. And I was like, oh, dang, what are you doing here? And he's like, I'm just painting, buddy. And I'm like, well, try not to get hit with some home runs.
That's lovely. So now you guys have just a true great story to share at Thanksgiving holidays, huh?
Yeah, we haven't talked about it in a while. Just because painting's so normal to them, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't talk about baseball, I just play it.
That's unbelievable. Is there one other city besides Tallahassee you're looking forward to in 2026?
Dude, I can't tell you how excited I am. Even though it is like a smaller venue, dude, I'm so excited for Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't wait. I'm gonna rent a car and go. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna rent a car, just go see some mountain views. It's gonna be a great time.
It's a 3-1 count, so a ball four sprint might as well win the inning here for the Party Animals.
Oh, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Did he go?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, he did, said Seth Markham.
Ninja's got feel. He knows.
This is a huge payoff pitch here. The 3-2 count with one away. Sal Jacobo on second. Oh, and it's a ball four sprint. And Jacobo is going to scoot on home. And the Party Animals are going to take a 1-point lead here in the championship league. Logan Lacey, thank you very much, bud. Love you.
Guys.
We say goodbye to our fellas down on the field and take it over back up here. So the leadoff double by Armando Becerra, and then the walk-off ball force sprint by Bryson Bloomer. And the Party Animals are up 1-0. Holden and Smith dancing their way all the way back to the dugout with a lead.
Right field, because we have a battle for the ages in store for you right here, right now. Think of it as musical chairs, but think of it as dizzy musical chairs, and instead of chairs, it's air mattresses. Savannah, we've got ourselves a slumber party. Let's get ready to slumber. DJ JC, hit that music. And they are off. Around, get those heads down, gentlemen. And the music has stopped. They gotta find an air mattress. And you have been eliminated. Reset, gentlemen, reset. Back to your bats. Back to your bats. Gentlemen, you're not done. Dizzy, dizzy. Until the music stops. 3 contestants and only 2 mattresses left. And we are down to 2. Big belly flop into nothing. Gentlemen, back to the center, grab those bats. There can be only one.
3 innings in the books. Here's what we've seen from our starting pitchers so far. Delano saw a crack in the armor in the 3rd. A steal of first and a single, but he bared down, and Bradford Webb in the bottom half. The leadoff double from Mondo, and then the sprint from Bloomer, the difference in this ball game.
Yeah, you're once again seeing great command from Garrett Delano, getting the Ks as well. And for Bradford Webb, you see how costly those ball 4 sprints can be. The Firefighters escaped trouble in the 1st inning as they gunned down Jake Skoll at 2nd. But with runners in scoring position, you cannot afford to give up those ball 4 sprints. And it's making the difference so far as the Party Animals are on the board first.
Dalton Cornett leads off the top of the 4th. Takes off speed up and out. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Firefighters could really use a response from their offense. That's not going to do it. Long run for Jason Swan, and he can't grab it. Another life for Cornett. Swanee ran a country mile, got a little discombobulated at the end.
Yeah, overran the ball slightly. Again, we mentioned some strong gusts and wind tonight might have played a factor in Swanee being unable to come up with that pop in foul territory.
Cornett, Lacey, and Lytle due to swing it. Dalton tattooed a ball his first time, just straight to Baber at 2nd, as he sends this one on top of the grandstand. Firefighters catcher paced their squad. Batting average, on base percentage, and runs driven. And he was tied for the team lead in homers, doubles, and runs scored with the man on deck.
And in his first home run for his new franchise against the man on the mound, Garrett Delano. A 3-run shot in mid-June, and now Delano will field his own position and flip under the legs. Now 4 trick plays in the ball game for the Animals.
Party Animals trying to deny the Firefighters the equalizer point, as the official bat dog for the Firefighters, Chief, did about half his job. Get another look at the trick play from Delano. Well, tell you what, Chief did a heck of a job down on the field pregame. It's one of the largest poops I have ever seen from a dog.
I can't believe you're bringing it up.
It was unbelievable. Just mountain of mud down there on the field. It's crazy. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy, everybody. He really had to go, and you could tell by the amount that he left on the turf. Don't worry, it was cleaned up. TJ took care of it.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. This one laced out to right, and Logan Lacey has himself the 2nd hit of the ball game for the Firefighters. Struck out looking his first time. Heck of a piece of hitting there to dunk it in just in front of Skoll. And now it'll be Joe Lytle, who bounced out to Swan at first, back in the 2nd inning. Little's been excellent across the back half of his second season with the Firefighters, and there's nothing new because he's been terrific at the end of all 3 World Tours he has played.
Through his first 18 games, Lytle batted a .172 with a 504 OPS. In his final 15 games, he batted .417 with 13 runs batted in and an OPS north of 1,000 for the Firefighters. It's a big reason you see him in the cleanup hole.
Yeah, and those 19 RBIs on the tour in total. 3rd most on the squad, just behind Cornette and Lacey. 3 balls and no strikes on the Firefighters' designated hitter, with Lacey leading off first and 1 away. That one just scrapes the bottom of the zone. Lytle was on his way, trying to potentially get multiple bases on the sprint. Get another look at it from point of view of John Byrne, our home plate umpire. Appreciate John putting the umpire POV camera on. And from 3-0 to 3-2, while Christian Dierman tries to hypnotize you at home. The payoff. Swing and a miss. Delano went back to the cutter, perfectly placed. And he's now got 4 strikeouts.
And you just see he is comfortable in all parts of the strike zone tonight. You've seen him go high, low, inside, and outside to batters. And you see this one running on the outer half of the plate against Joe Lytle, gets the swing and miss.
Now Dakota McFadden with 2 down. Healthy swing and a miss. D-Mac hit the first home run in Firefighters history. It was in their 2nd game played last year here in Grayson Stadium. Hoping for some playoff magic. The 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's done a lot of damage against his former team in the Savannah Bananas. He is still yet to hit a home run in his career against the Party Animals. Tonight would be a pretty magical night for him to get number 1.
Right, and that would be his Firefighters career. Of course, he's got plenty of home runs against the Party Animals across his 3 World Tours as a Savannah Banana. One of the most prolific power hitters in the history of our sport. Hitting the power showcase twice during his college career. As Delano checks on Lacey, he's back standing. Can't forget about Logan Lacey. 7 for 7 in his stolen base tries in the regular season. As that one is bounced to a sliding Sal Jacobo from his back foot. What a play! The salamander all over it. Takes the hit away from D-Mac. And that's 4 scoreless for Delano.
4 trick plays for the Party Animals so far tonight, and Jacobo with a web gem to keep the Firefighters scoreless tonight. Animals still up, 1-0.
Let's send out Grayson Stadium strong in 2025. So a big hey baby, get your hands up in the air. Here we go. Clap those hands. Oh, you guys look good. Keep it going.
Thank you, Jesse.
Now let's get those arms waving. Here we go.
Sir, yes, sir. Hope you're moving it and grooving it at home, YouTube. Jesse would not be happy if you weren't. Fans not hey babying makes Jesse a dull man. Something with the Shining there?
Yeah, good. I wasn't sure if you knew what movie that was from. I'm gonna be really honest.
Oh my gosh. Just because I'm not well watched doesn't mean I wouldn't. I mean, I've seen it like twice. Phenomenal.
You guys look good. Now let me hear you sing it. Here we go.
Ooh.
perhaps. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
One more time.
Yeah, see, I have not seen that. Celtics fan wondering how I'm feeling after the Blue Jays absolutely pummeled my beloved New York Yankees. I mean, he didn't say absolutely pummeled. I added that in because they absolutely pummeled.
They didn't have to ask, though.
You guys have been amazing all season long. Give yourselves a round.
This is what sports are for. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was not happy to see it happen, but I'm thrilled to see what happens between the Jays and the Mariners. I mean, either of those teams in the World Series is just beyond thrilling. Super excited for that. I love Vladdy Jr. Hate what he did to my Bronx Bombers, but love Vladdy Jr. That guy rocks. I love Vladdy Sr. I did see Gary and Jen rocking the Firefighters gear down there. Let's go all the way back to the Bananas Insiders days.
There's the legend, Chief.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah, and you see he's light on his feet tonight.
I was gonna say, light and limber. Oh, YouTube, all right, we're about to welcome back our HBO Max family. The 2026 Banana Ball City Selection Show, just 2 nights in the past. And if you want to see Banana Ball in 2026 live, which I highly recommend, I think it's one of the coolest things you can do on Earth, you have until October 31st at midnight to join the lottery list. You had all the tools to make that happen on the old lower third right there.
Banana Ball going to hit 45 states in 2026. By the way, we announced 2 new teams, the Indianapolis Clowns and the Loco Beach Coconuts.
Thrilled about both of them. I mean, I might be biased, but I really am. It's Dustin Baber holding down the 10 hole. Leads off the last of the 4th against Bradford Webb, who after 2 scoreless gave up the leadoff double to Armando Becerra, picked up a strikeout, and then gave up the walk-off ball for a sprint to Bryson Bloomer. That's the difference in this ball game, as that's 3 balls and no strikes on Babes. That's the first run Bradford has allowed in 8+ innings of work here in October. Went 6 shutout against the Nanners, but he has lost his control. We're a few innings into this one. Gifted the Party Animals that first point and then throws 4 straight bad ones to the man at the bottom of the order. And a guy aboard for the Big Boppers now.
And Baber had one of the lowest sprint rates on the Party Animals this season, but already has 2 ball 4 sprints here in the Tour Championship. He's also got 2 knocks for the Party Animals, so he's really contributing offensively at the bottom of the order.
5 straight balls to start the bottom of the 4th. Hampton grounded out in the first pitch he saw tonight. His 6 straight bad ones. Two balls and a strike. Hampton marks the start of 3 straight former minor leaguers here at the top of the Party Animals lineup. Webb, a former affiliated ball man himself, now has himself a 3-1 count, just not a competitive pitch at all. 7 out of his 8 offerings here to kick off the 4th have been balls.
And you're not seeing him blowing into the hand or doing anything that would indicate he doesn't have feel of this banana ball right now. It's likely a mechanical issue that he's trying to work out on the pitcher's mound.
Full count on the 4th-year Party Animal. Hampton superb once again here in 2025, as he has been every time he suits up in the black and pink. That's back-to-back sprints to start the 4th, 3 straight sprints going back to the final hitter Webb faced in the 3rd. And Austin Temple getting up and moving in the Firefighters bullpen. Inning-winning run 90 feet away for Andy Cosgrove, who's 65 runs batted in. We're 2nd most here in 2025.
And he recorded 13 walk-offs for the Party Animals in their home games this season. The most on that squad. He's been great with runners in scoring position all tour long.
Yeah, Cosgrove was the only party animal in double digits when it comes to walk-offs, as Hampton takes second without a throw. Firefighters with the infield in, solely concerned about Baber leading off third, as Mark Smith, affectionately known as Mork here in Banana Land, chomping at the bit to get out on the base paths. Has not been used so far tonight. 2-0 coming to Cosgrove. Yeah, Webb has lost it. He's got to dig deep. Ball 4 would mean 4 straight sprints and a 2-0 deficit.
And the Firefighters have moved that infield in, just hoping that Cosgrove puts it in play and on the ground they can fire home. Instead, Webb will miss inside. And it's 3 straight sprints in the 4th inning and a 2nd straight inning where the Animals net a point.
Yeah, pretty good looking pitch there, just missed the corner. And the Animals in control of this thing. Nate Tellier leading the walk-off celebration with Brady Keiss, Ryan Rodriguez, and of course, can't keep him out of a scoring celebration, Jake Lealios, Blake Benson, and the grand finale, Bronson Ballhome. All the boys hitting the whoa. And what a fun promo we've got. Let's get it down to AJ Kirsch.
And welcome back, AJ Kirsch.
Well, the greatest party in sports is raging right along, and we've got 2 fans who want to make tonight a pool party. Clearly, they came dressed for the occasion, so we're going to do just that. But we've got some help from the cast of one of the 2 newest teams here at Banana Ball, the Loco Beach Coconuts. We've got 2 hooligans on first base who are going to give you yet another floaty, 2 lifeguards on second base to give you yet another floaty, and 2 more hooligans at third base to give you guessed it, yet another floaty. The first competitor to belly flop in that kiddie pool will win the pool party. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! They are off. Clearly they are both built for speed. Arms up to receive those pool floaties. This one's gonna be close. This is gonna be good. What is gonna happen? They can barely see. Hands up, and a big belly flop. It's a photo finish.
How about the cast from the Loco Beach Coconuts? And a photo finish. Coming right into your living room.
Wow. You mentioned it's a little brisk. Those are brave souls.
Yeah, good for them. They're in the spirit of Banana Ball playoffs. They feel no pain. Off speed, below the knees to Caden Green. 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup for the Firefighters, trailing by 2 points now. I emphasize 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup.
6, 7.
At kid. Peanut, Hot Boy Ron, and Cullen. As this is lifted softly to left center. Noah Fisher charging in, tipping it up, and hauling it in with the jersey. Tip drill, sharp catch, shimmy. And the Party Animals commanding 5-2 lead in trick plays.
And it's always going to be easier for those outfielders to collect the trick plays on balls they can run in on. Fish had plenty of time to stop himself, then tip it up to himself and into the jersey for trick play number 5 for the Animals.
Now Ron Franklin Jr. fouls the fastball away. Out of New Orleans, the first Firefighter to reach tonight. 6 straight set down to start the ball game for Garrett Delano. And Ron capitalized on a wild pitch. A little in-between hop for Cosgrove, got to the backstop. Franklin stole first, but he ended up stranded on second. doesn't bite on the breaker there. Swing and a miss. There is that changeup. It is downright disgusting tonight. It's the second time Delano's gone to it for a strikeout. He's got 5 in total.
And again, it's this bottom of the order for the Firefighters, struggling against 777. Franklin was 1 for 12 with 6 strikeouts against the Party Animals during the regular season. Now comes away with the K in the 5th.
Good check by Stephen Cullen. He's one of the 2 hits for the Firefighters tonight. Flare up the middle his first time. As he yanks that one, what a snag! Bryson Bloomer takes extra bases away from Cullen.
Trick play, strikeout, and yet another inning-ending web gem for the Animals. Bryson Bloomer snaring the liner, and Garrett Delano throws the fastest inning of his night. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Animals up 2.
The person who could fit that bill, and we've got 3 contestants. First up, what's your name? Timothy. All right, Timothy, let's see what you got. Okay, a little triceps, a little biceps. Okay, good job, Timothy. All right, up next, what's your name, good sir? Pat. Pat, let's see what you got. Oh, the back muscles. He's, oh, a little bit of Hulkster. Okay, give it up for Pat. There we go. Okay, and last but not least, your name, good sir? Chris. And Chris, how old are you? 60. 60 years old, Chris. Okay, Chris, here's your time to shine. Let's see it. Chris, what? With the shirt off. Okay, guys, what do you think? Is it Timothy? Okay. Is it Pat? Or Savannah, Georgia, is it Mr. Chris? I think we found it. Your new Mr. October, Mr. Chris.
On the mound for the Firefighters, number 6, Austin Temple.
Heading to the bottom of the 5th inning, the Firefighters with 2 trick plays, the Party Animals with 5, as the Animals have walked off the 3rd and the 4th, and are in a good spot to deny the Firefighters the equalizer point here in the 2025 Tour Championship Final. Austin Temple, first man from either bullpen, former Astros minor leaguer, 2018 and 19 collegiate banana before that, and gets a strike on the inside corner to Jake Skoll. Big boppers for the Party Animals, 3, 4, and 5. Heart of the order is that is skied to center. And Ron Franklin Jr., no trick play attempt. 2 pitches, 1 out for Temple.
Yeah, what just clearly did not happen in his last 2 innings of work, so a quick hook for him. Temple comes in, and this is just his 3rd career relief appearance in banana ball, his first since 2024, so this is not exactly familiar territory for the right-hander, who will plunk Tanner Thomas on his first delivery to the lefty.
I don't know what it is about this middle of the order for the Party Animals, but Tanner joins the hit by pitch party, just barely got a piece of his back foot. Good air off that cleat as well. So the inning-winning run aboard, and now Noah Fisher, as we talked about his first time, is pacing the playoffs with 3 hit by pitches, is gonna steal first. Oh man, uncharacteristic pass ball for Dalton Cornett, who normally is a brick wall back there. And it's the 2nd steal of first we've seen tonight. First from Ron Franklin Jr., now Fisher pushes the inning-winning run up to 2nd.
And you are seeing in a winner-take-all game, neither of these teams are afraid to risk stealing first base. It has worked out both times tonight. And Jason Swan now up to the dish, who finished 3rd on the World Tour with a .424 average with runners in scoring position this year.
and paced the tour with 42 ball four sprints, which Austin Temple is one bad one away from allowing right here. Swanee 2 for 6 with a triple coming into the ball game. Rounded out his first time. Now the count 3-1 on the kid out of Jacksonville, Florida. One of the best eyes in banana ball, one of the toughest guys to strike out. And it's on display right there. Backflip from Swanee on the walk-off ball four sprint. Tanner Thomas races in, and that is 3 straight innings with walk-off sprints for the Party Animals.
Temple had 20 during the regular season for the Firefighters. 15 of them came in the final 2 months of the tour. The ball four sprint continues to hurt these Firefighters tonight, but the Party Animals celebrating and up pretty big here after 5.
3-0 Party Animals lead. Firefighters looking for some offense when we return.
Would all members of the United States military, both past and present, please rise. Fans, please join the Party Animals and Firefighters in honoring the men who serve this great nation as we salute our hometown hero, Savannah. We thank you for your service and commitment to our great country. To our police officers, to our firefighters, to our nurses, to our EMS workers, to our
Carrie Hilliard?
dispatchers.
Stop it. Raising Canes. Bryson gets Raising Canes every city we're in, I'm pretty sure.
Jake Skoll, the tour leader in home runs, 2 times a lady. Avery and Jet watching from home. Daddy just got his second.
Jake Skoll coming off a 2-homer game to propel the Party Animals to the Tour Championship Final on the mic in said Tour Championship Final, and joined by nearly his namesake, Drake Toll.
Jake Skoll, man. What a year for you, dude. Look, here's where I want to start, mic'd up with you, okay?
Let's do it.
Vava said it pregame in the dugout. You weren't in the locker room during this speech from Vava, but he talked about the adversity the team has faced this year, challenges, things that are different or unexpected. Man, in the middle of this year, Jake, a blessing of the world. You had a son and didn't skip a beat. Triple Crown winner in banana ball in the middle of what's got to be the most life-changing year for you.
Yeah, for sure. 2025 has been a wild one. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but yeah, mid-season we welcomed little baby boy Jet, Avery and I, so obviously super pumped to let him grow up and you know, hopefully he's playing banana ball and he's big and strong like my boy Reese Hampton over here. Maybe a little bigger than Reese.
Taller, no doubt. Avery said pregame his only screen time, Jet's only screen time so far in his young life has been watching your ABs. You think he's taking notes yet?
Yeah, I don't know if that's fully true. We watched a couple Yankees games the other night, and I took that pillow away to make sure he could see some playoff baseball. But no, he watches ours. I'm gonna go grab this, see if he takes a good turn. You never know.
Yeah, no big turn. We're not testing Jake Skoll's arm.
Delano floats that changeup in there.
Zachary Bridges will come in to run, brother of Noah Bridges. Skulls, you mentioned Zachary Bridges will come in to hit. Actually, that's him that's batting right now, Jake Skoll.
Yep.
You have Corey Pye with the mustache, gave me the 1-2 on that. So you mentioned Jet, Avery. Avery walked in the locker room pregame, surprised all the guys. First time they've seen her since Louisville in the middle of this season. Incredible to have her in Grayson with you tonight.
Yeah, it was. It was we booked her flight a few days ago, and obviously these guys love her. These, from the players, the staff, you know, even some fans. We've been getting baby presents you know, ever since the announcement that we were having Jet came out. But yeah, she was pumped to see everyone. I think it might be her first public appearance aside from a few restaurants back home, but she's out and about, making her way back. She looks great, and everyone's happy to see her, man. I know she had a huge smile on her face for. Let's roll this.
Double play ball, Bloomer. Oh, Baber won't have time. Bridges' little fielder's choice. Delano gets his first out. Skull, okay, so that's plenty of scene set and storytelling.
Yes.
Go to today. I've said it a lot this year on Party Animals broadcast. As good as you guys are at swinging the bat, I think this is the most impressive team in Banana Ball at keeping the bat on your shoulder when necessary.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a huge part of Banana Ball, right, is pitch selection, and baseball too, but you know, we preach it a lot. You swing at strikes all season long, you're gonna have a pretty good year. So it's hard as the arms get better and better, but it's a definite necessity, especially, you know, you get RBI runner on second with a walk, so who doesn't love that?
Yeah, Liam spins the dish right now. I mean, that's what it was. Chasing Bradford Webb, the starting pitcher for the Firefighters for you guys, was the ability to not swing, whether it's you or Jason Swan or Reese Hampton.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you've seen it. The best pitchers in Banana Ball fill it up, and they throw strikes, and they make quick innings, and they, you know, get quick outs, just like baseball. So it's kind of reiterating. Baseball's changing a little bit with these pitchers never giving in and, you know, giving up walks. That might be too.
Another way to roll him. Come on, Baber. Finish it off.
Here we go.
Double play ball from Dustin Baber. Thank you very much, Jake Skull. Baber, what you think about that?
Hey, that's how we play ball, right? Let's go.
That's good stuff. Jake Skull, I love you.
Love you, Biko. Josh, you're the best.
Love you, Skull.
Second best.
Thank you, Skull. Thank you, Toll. Party Animals go around the horn. 5-4-3 twin killing. And it is time for the King of Sheet. Now, normally for promotions, we send it down to the field, but it's a sheet race, so why would I ever give up the control on the mic as we look at AJ Kirsch? That's who everybody's hearing here. I'm so sorry you have to hear me. We're going to have, how about this? 4 cast members, a member from every team. Wow. Who will be the King of Sheet?
Hey, Spidey might be a dark horse here. Do not count him out.
People going wild for Stunt Marshall. Mr. December there. Part of the calendar crew. Got a 2-stepper. Here we go. Time to shine. And let's see what a roaming cameraman Turner can do, backpedaling and overtaking quickly, but boy, he is hustling. Turbo Turner right in the mix as it is Stunt out in front, right behind him with the blue sheet, a representative from the Texas Tailgaters. Oh, big mistake, a rookie mistake from Stunt. He dives over the wrong line, and now Suave trying to interfere. He cannot. Turner, Turbo Turner wins the King of Sheet race. Accidentally, he came in backwards, and he is victorious. What a win for BTV.
He's trying to fire up the crowd. He was raising his hands in the air.
Guys got wheels, take another look. Yeah!
Put him in the sheet.
We've had a lot of legendary sheet races across the years. But we finally have a King of Sheet.
My goat.
It is Turner. Who everybody had on their bingo card to become the King of Sheet in 2025.
Subvert expectations. That's what they always say.
Austin Temple gets another inning of work. He was very wild in the 5th. Inherited a 2-point deficit. Turned it into a 3-point deficit with a hit batter, a steal of first allowed, and then a walk-off ball for a sprint. That's how the Party Animals have claimed all 3 points tonight. The first was set up by a 3rd inning leadoff double from Armando Becerra. He's 1 for 1. This guy knows how to play in the playoffs in Grayson Stadium. A 2022 Collegiate Banana was at the top of the order as Bananas claim back-to-back Pettit Cups. Mondo's got himself his first postseason sprint. He has 3 walk-offs now. That leads all players in October. And just like that, 1 batter, Austin Temple removed for Ben Dunn III. So another former minor leaguer, as has been the case for all 3 firefighters that have towed the slab tonight. No mound visits in Banana Ball, so you got to go quick. No warm-up pitches for Benjamin Dunn III. It's a great chance to earn Pitcher of the Year here in his 2nd World Tour. Debuted with the Visitors a year ago as Sal Jacobo sends this one out to Maxwell in right. And Dunn here in his 1st year with the Firefighters. Absolutely stupendous. Bryson Bloomer, what do you got? Bryson Bloomer featuring his fiancee Liz. 2025 All-Star, the Boomer. Swings it with Mondo on first and 1 away.
And known in that Party Animals locker room as Coach Bloomer. He is a man who helps really keep his team accountable, focused on not only their play on the field, but in those entertainment moments like you just saw from him on the signature walk-up. And certainly has the respect of all of the players on all the teams here in Banana Ball. I think rightfully named a Banana Ball All-Star.
Brad Bod dancing it up in the Party Animals tank top with Farty. Mikey says, Nanners aren't in the championship? Switching sides, fair enough. Who wouldn't want to be in Grayson tonight? Ben Dunn with 4 straight bad ones to Bloomer. Mondo got a great jump. Now to the outfielders. He's getting the wave around. Throw from Maxwell. In time. Oh, that could have been a game-saving play. Aggressive send from Vivacis. Firefighters get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher in short order. And a perfect 1-hop in for Mad Max.
Party Animals tried to get a little greedy. You can't help but love the decision. Up 3, trying to extend that lead even further. And now the fans opt to utilize their challenge to see if Mondo made it in.
We're getting a look here. No, that call was correct by John Byrne, I think. Our umpiring crew will make the same decision. Vincent Chapman and Seth Markham in there looking at the monitor. They run out, and Vince, while dropping a marker.
Upon further review, the call on the field stands.
Shows the full capacity crowd here in Grayson that John Byrne's call was correct. Call stands. So Bloomer with his 2nd sprint of the ball game. Only 1 base sprint with Mondo trying to score from first. And Dustin Baber is gonna drink himself a brewski before his 2nd trip to the dish. Normally it's his 3rd plate appearance. Party Animals historically, vast majority of their games have been the away team as the home team with 3 walk-offs already. And threatening once again. There was no promise at all that Baber's going to get another plate appearance here in 2025.
But there might be promise of a big knock from Dustin Baber, who batted .268 after the beer chug this season with a double, a triple, and 2 home runs for the Party Animals.
Fantastic 3rd World Tour for a kid out of Babson Park, Florida. New career high 6 home runs. He's tied for the tour lead with 4 steals of first. Of course, paced the Party Animals with his 112 trick plays. One of only 3 guys in the sport to get to triple digits in the trick play department. Just adds so much value on both sides of the ball as Bloomer was off on the pitch, and we'll have to head back to first on the foul ball.
And in home games for the Party Animals this season, he batted .292 with 2 homers and 9 runs batted in.
He's got himself a full count. Babe's 2 for 4 with a double and 2 ball four sprints so far here in the postseason as he spoils the 3-2. Can't complain with that from the guy at the bottom of your order, holding down the 10 hole. Babers reached base 4 out of 6 times. Bloomer off on the 3-2 once again, and Mason Maxwell with some more work in right. Ben Dumb comes in, no warm-up pitches, a man aboard, and escapes the jam unscathed. Strands Bloomer on first, and we'll get it on down to Jake Lialios for some big balls.
You may be wondering what these 4 stunning gentlemen are doing in gold helmets with giant pink yoga balls. Well, the rules are simple. Gladiator style, these boys are going to be charging at each other on my cue. They will be jumping and blasting into each other with these giant yoga balls. Whoever can stay on their feet will move on to the next round. If you fall on your bum, you're out. Last man standing wins. Let's see who's got it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for big balls. Gentlemen, on your marks, get set, go! Here they go. They chose to go one at a time. All right, reset, reset, reset. 1 collision per round, please. They are tenacious. Here we go, round 2, 3, 2, 1, go! A big collision, and oh no. Our first contestant is eliminated, down to 3. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh no, we lost 2! We lost 2! It looks like Jordan is our champion! Show some love to all of these boys and their big balls!
Couldn't have said it any better myself, Jake. It's going to be Dalton Cornett to lead off the 7th, and he's going to come up to the plate in style. Flaming bats for the hottest hitter in 2025 for the Firefighters. Pride of Pippa Passes, Kentucky. He's going to trade out his now doused flaming bat for one that's not on fire. Smart play. I think that's the wise move. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup. Garrett Delano out for a 7th inning of work. You just saw his 87th pitch of the ball game. Took him 100 pitches to get through 8 innings of scoreless, 1 hit, 6 strikeout work against the Texas Tailgaters. First game of the semifinal between the Animals and Gators. He's picked up right where he left off as Cornett serves this one out to left center. It'll be down. Hampton fires it in. Dalton going for 2 with a hit first dive. Just ahead of the tag from Baber. A hustle double from Cornett, trying to ignite his boys.
Well, the bat stays hot for Dalton Cornett, even if it isn't a blaze. A great knock into left center field, and great hustle as well for Cornett. Most of the the Firefighters, I should say, can get in this inning is just a point, but they've got to start to claw their way back and try and cut into this Party Animals lead before the 9th when every run counts for a point.
Logan Lacey 1 for 2 on the night, singled his last time. Behind 0-1. He's trying to prove that Garrett Delano is just a mere mortal. So far it's 14 scoreless innings of work in October, for the 4th-year party animal. And he's ahead of the electrician 02.
Well, we've talked so much this season about how good the party animals have been offensively, but they went 5-1 against the Firefighters this season. It was pitching that got them those victories. They had a 2.77 staff earned run average in 48 2/3 innings pitched against this team.
Tapper to short, Jacobo between the legs, over to first in time. Fun adventure for Cornette on that one. Thought about trying to grab an extra 90 and then immediately retreated back to second, to the joy of Jacobo. All chuckles at short. And Chief, 2 for 2 on the night in retrieving bats. And there goes DC3 scampering back to second. Exit stage left. Sal's got the party animals a commanding 6-2 lead in trick plays. Firefighters running out of time. Trying to make things interesting. Hunting down that equalizer point as Joe Lytle shanks this one fair down the left field line. Cornette's gonna score easily. Lytle takes his spot at second. And finally, the Firefighters have a run. The first Garrett Delano has allowed in over 14 innings of work in October.
And Joe Lytle is a really special hitter for the Firefighters. A spray chart legend, if you will. In the regular season, he had 10 hits to his pull side, 14 hits to center field. 11 of his hits went the opposite way. And it's Lytle taking that pitch, sailing on the outside portion of the plate to left field, and plating a much-needed run for the Firefighters.
Such an impressive piece of hitting from the OKC kid. 4-time All-Sooner Conference when he was at Oklahoma City University. And one of the most decorated pros we have in the sport. 6 years of independent pro ball before he came to Banana Land as a party animal in 2023 as Dakota McFadden to Jacobo between the legs. Strike over to Swan. Another trick play for Swan. Another trick play for Sal, rather. Once again, whipping it between the legs. 7-2. The party animals ahead in trick plays now.
Yeah, the gap continues to get wider and wider for the boys in black and pink, who look like they're going to be able to negate this equalizer point tonight for the Firefighters. And Sal Jacoba, since taking over for Chase Acuff in June, it's been awfully impressive at short. Finished with the second most trick plays out of any rookie in 2025 and 10th most on the World Tour overall.
Yeah, 51 trick plays, only had 11 trick plays missed. Plug-and-play guy. He's in defensively for Swan, 9 games early in the year, and of course has taken over for Acuff across the second half of this season.
The beautiful thing about his rookie campaign is he's been a plug-and-play guy everywhere for the party animals. He played all 4 defensive positions for them, and again has held down the shortstop spot when they've really needed him to.
Ball and 2 strikes on Caden Green as Mark Smith goes buck wild with whatever those things are. Peanut has flown out twice, once to right, once to left. It was the best bat for the Firefighters in the semis. The 1-2. Heck of a stop by Andy Cosgrove to keep Lytle at place on second base. Deuce is wild. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Delano trying to limit the damage. And cranked foul, will do it again. Another 2-2 from Delano to Green. Excellent take. Peanut runs the count full. Payoff pitch. It's lofted in foul territory. Bryson Bloomer with the call and the catch. And Delano keeps it to just 1 run. The first scored upon him in 15 innings of work in the playoffs.
Don't stop believing.
Hello, chat. Just interrupted quickly to answer Carmen Fink's question. It is 7-2 trick plays. Party Animals in front. Party Animals were down 8 games with 9 to play in 2023. Night 2 in Des Moines, they started the miraculous 9-game winning streak. They only trailed in points once across the 9 games. We showed it to you earlier in the evening. It was before Dalton Cornett had that leadoff triple in the top of the 8th inning in Syracuse. Outside of that, pure domination from the boys in black and pink.
And they were able to do it on the backs of 4 pitchers. Brett Helton, Drew Gillespie, Sean Fluke, and Dylan Porter. Garrett Delano was not a part of that group despite being on the roster. He suffered an ankle injury in Milwaukee that sidelined him the rest of the tour. And you've got to think, 7 innings of 1-run ball tonight, the team in a position to win the championship. That's got to be an unbelievable feeling for Delano 2 years later.
Good looking pitch from Ben Dunn III to Reese Hampton. He does not get the call. Former Twins and Braves minor leaguer on the mound. Former Tigers and Diamondbacks minor leaguer in the box. Top of the order for the Animals, trailing by a run in an inning for the first time tonight. As Garrett Delano was once again masterful. And now the best pitcher that the Firefighters have. He was able to toss a scoreless 6th inning after coming in with a man aboard and nobody out. He's got to try and earn the Firefighters their first point of this championship final. Good battle here with Hampton.
Dunn was the only man on the Firefighters and on the World Tour in general to finish with an earned run average below 2 this season. Was tied for the lead in minutes per inning, averaged 3 outs in 3 minutes and 12 seconds. And Hampton on the full count pitch will rip this one into right field for a leadoff knock in the bottom of the 7th.
Great piece of hitting. Reese Lightning aboard for the 2nd time tonight. And Ben Dunn barking at John Byrne, the home plate umpire. As soon as that ball got past Spence at 2nd. It's been a tight zone from Byrne behind the dish tonight. Mostly to the Firefighters' detriment. I'll tell you what, it was no problem for Garrett Delano. Ball and a strike on Andy Cosgrove. And the walk-off sprint to win the 4th inning. Struck out looking his first time.
Yeah, you're seeing quite the difference in ball 4 sprints tonight. The Firefighters already with 8 as a pitching staff. Hampton off on the pitch. And Dunn's 1-1 nearly sailed away from Dalton Cornett. Perfect pitch for Hampton to run on, now with 2 stolen bases tonight.
Yeah, swipe 2nd, back in the 4th. As that's a knock for Cosgrove. Hampton goes station to station. And what a response by the Party Animals. Trailing for the first time in an inning tonight. Back-to-back singles by the 2 guys at the top of the order. Comboed with the stolen base. Runners are at the corners, and Mark Smith is used for the first time tonight. Party Animals designated runner. He can be inserted 1 time every trip through the order. Gets his name called 3rd time through. And takes off immediately. He will swipe 2nd, uncontested. Firefighters once again with the infield in. Now the inning-winning run into scoring position against the best hitter this side of the Mississippi. Jake Skoll ahead 2-0. Worked a sprint his first time. Flew out to center back in the 5th, and he's got himself a 3-0 advantage. Ball 4 loses the inning. Firefighters need a strike. They get it. Skoll shaking his head up there. High pop, foul territory. Cornett hustling after it, runs out of room. And from 3-0 to 3-2. With Hampton, the innings tying run at 3rd, and Smith, the innings winning run on 2nd. The payoff. Lifted deep to center. Ron Franklin Jr. now coming back in. Hampton can really fly. He will score. Throw goes towards 3rd. It's perfect! And in time. Vincent Chapman with the emphatic call. Double play. No. We'll double play for now. Mike Vivacis had one of the best views in the house. Right there next to Vince. And the Party Animals, after not using their challenge on the bang-bang play at 2nd with Jake Skoll on the sprint in the 1st, call that most definitely would have been overturned if they had. They do pull the trigger here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to keep the inning-winning run on base.
And Vivacis rather emphatically had immediately outstretched those arms, believing Smith to be safe at 3rd base, but looking at these angles so far, nothing looks conclusive enough to back up the Animals head coach.
I have not seen anything to overturn this call yet, as we try and get the zoom in the right spot. Just tough to tell. When does the glove hit the shoulder?
And from this angle, it is extremely difficult.
On the field, stands out.
The call stands. If you're Mark Smith, you have to go there. I mean, it took a perfect throw. That's exactly what Ron Franklin Jr. delivered. Vincent is barefoot. He's umpiring barefoot on the turf.
This is his Paul McCartney moment.
Oh, man.
Look, for the Party Animals, even though it winds up a double play, thanks to that assist from Ron Franklin Jr., you got the job done just putting a run on the board in the 7th and keeping those Firefighters from claiming a point and cutting into the lead.
Yeah, Skull grabs his postseason leading 4th run driven in. And now a 3-0 to Tanner Thomas. Uncharacteristic of Ben Dunn to be falling behind so many hitters tonight. Normally he lives in the 0-2-1-2 world. But once again, he's able to battle back. Another 3-0 count is full. Swing and a miss. Dunn goes to the gas and gets the punch out, but the Firefighters fail to earn the point in their first opportunity tonight. Another look at the K to end the 7th. It's still 3-zip Party Animals. 7 innings in the books, and an icy stare from Dunn to John Byrne as he exited. Another look at how we got here. After the Mondo leadoff double in the 3rd, it was the Bloomer walk-off sprint to get the Party Animals on the board. Then it was 3 straight sprints. All 3 batters faced in the 4th, with Swan driving in the finale there. And boy, Garrett Delano has been downright dominant. 7 innings of 1-run ball, 3 points earned, and here's Drake Toll.
Yeah, thank you, Biko. The Party Animals parlay was given to you earlier. Obviously, no one's counting. The points don't matter. It's more Monopoly money. If you're keeping track at home with like a bingo, this is the Party Animals version. Big night for the MVP hopeful. We'll call him that. Jake Skull was the goal, and so a little bit of work to do, as you can see. Plus 507 on those odds for Skull to hit on the Party Animals parlay tonight. Might not happen, but that Party Animals money line looks real good, Biko.
Yes, it does, Mr. Toll. 3-0 lead, and only 2 innings between the Party Animals and a Tour Championship final. Dalton Ponce makes his much anticipated Banana Ball playoffs debut here in the 8th.
He's been named a Banana Ball All-Star in each of his first 2 seasons with the boys in black and pink. Ponce had a 1.54 ERA plus in 2025, indicating 54% better than the Tour average arm, and had the highest strikeout rate on the team.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Firefighters are invoking the Golden Batter Rule. Batting in place of Ron Franklin, he wears number 3, Dalton
Ron Franklin Jr. was 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout and a steal of first. Dalton Cornett, the best bat the Firefighters have. He has been their wonder kid in 2025. Doubled his last time and has scored the lone run of the ball game for the Firefighters.
Cornett getting to face off against yet another former teammate. 0 for 2 against Ponce this season, but a matchup advantage for the Firefighters catcher, who waves through the 1-0.
How about a 1-0 changeup from Ponce? Gutsy call from Cosgrove. Perfect execution from his battery mate. And a bounding ball to Swan. He will underhand it to Ponce, who takes care of the Firefighters' golden batter on 3 pitches.
We at the bottom of the order. We are at the bottom of your order, essentially, here in the 8th inning. You got projected 10, 1, and 2 due up in the 9th. It makes sense to go to that golden batter here in the 8th rather than doing it sometime in the 9th inning. And they wanted Cornett to see if he could get the rally started, much like he did in the 7th.
See that big 12-6 curveball, not located where the Pride of Fontana, California was hoping, but a pitcher's pitch. Fastball scrapes the bottom of the zone. That's the one part of the strike zone that has been favorable to pitchers tonight. Around the bottom of the knees. John Byrne has been giving that both ways. Same pitch, same result. And you live there if you're Ponce and Cosgrove. Front door bender got a lot of the plate and is fouled away. Chris Walker, nice snag. 0-1 for 2. A flared single and a line out on what looked like extra bases before he was robbed by Bloomer. Nice fight. Cullen stays alive. Speaking of guys from Fontana, California, Robert Anthony Cruz with Gigi. Coach Joe Mikulik. Taj Porter, Brett Carson. Tailgaters and Nanners watching from beyond the left field wall. And
right now, John Byrne is saying that Stephen Cullen just struck out, swinging at a ball that hit him.
Right.
Byrne saying that it did not hit the bat whatsoever, and Cullen arguing that it did.
You see Cullen, he leans right on top of the plate. Great two-seam action from Ponce there. All 6 umpires congregating to discuss what they saw. And how about that? The John Byrne hat cam has us in the middle of the think tank. Full capacity crowd waiting with bated breath. And it looks like we're going to get an umpire's review. So after discussing, Vincent Chapman and Seth Markham will go back to the monitor and see if we can give them an angle that shows that this hit the bat first. I mean, Cullen's reaction was that it hit his hand. And if it hit his hand, it had to hit his hand before it hit the bat. So I think the call is correct here by John Byrne. Can't tell looking at these angles.
Yeah, still no conclusive angle from what we're seeing here. Feels like it's going to be hard to overturn the call on the field.
I agree. That's exactly what Chapman and Markham agreed on when looking at those replays. So it is a strikeout for Ponce. His first career postseason K. 2 up, 2 down, and Mason Maxwell, a strikeout victim his first time. That was, of course, against Delano, and then singled his last trip to the dish. Fouls a fastball straight back and wishes to get another chance at it.
Well, despite not pitching at all last weekend, Dalton Ponce still proving that he is mighty effective against these Firefighters. They went just 4 for 25 against the right-hander during the regular season.
Ball and 2 strikes on Mad Max. Oh, no! What a play by that kid. Oh, it's Brandon. No way! From the Banana Ball Breakdown podcast, that's why you bring your club to the Banana Ball game. Acuff grabs him. One of the preeminent podcasters in Banana Land. Catches the second foul out to the fans in Banana Ball postseason history. And it's a perfect inning for Ponce.
A familiar face in Banana Ball catches it. One of the first Banana Ball podcasters. You reach your hand up, you've got it.
It was absolutely incredible. We were just talking to Garrett Lambert about how we hadn't have any foul balls over there. Came right to me. Absolutely crazy.
You told me pregame you were going to catch a foul ball. You did. Dalton Ponce?
I love it. Helped me out, helped the party animals out. We're one step closer to winning this thing. Come on!
Party on! Thank you, Drake. What a moment for Brandon. He polishes off a 1-2-3 inning for Ponce, and now Johnny Hummel, new man on the mound for the Firefighters.
He and his co-host Sammy have been podcasting since the first game of the 2025 World Tour. He catches a foul ball for an out in the final game.
Poetic.
I am speechless. Smack.
You can't make it up. It's Brandon and Zach Phillips. Those are the two people who have caught foul balls for outs in the inaugural Banana Ball Tour Championship.
We might have to start creating a celebrity fan out there who just roams trying to catch the foul ball for an out. Fun premise.
Heck of a stop by Dalton Cornett. Noah Fisher has already stolen first once tonight. And that prevents him from another golden opportunity. As the fastball just misses the top of the zone. And the count is full. It's Fisher, Swan, and Becerra. As the Party Animals are looking for insurance, trying to do it. It's the fantastic Banana Ball rookie, Johnny Hummel.
And you're seeing Fisher put up an excellent battle here in the 8th inning. The Party Animals never stop, and Fish had the most pitches per plate appearance of any animal in 2025. What will be set down on strikes. Hummel rings up Fisher at the top of the zone.
It's two breaking balls. That's the slider. It's a cuttery bender. He's got the big looping curveball. And then a high 80s, low 90s fastball. Converted catcher. And Hummel, one of the toughest at-bats in the sport. Trying to keep the deficit at 3 before we go to the 9th, where every run scored counts as a point. Jason Swan went around. John Byrne makes the call at the dish. Does not ask for help from Seth Markham. Swanee had the walk-off ball for sprint. That drove in the 3rd point of the ball game for the Party Animals. Just makes too much sense. 42 sprints, mentioned that earlier tonight, to 15 strikeouts. That part I left out earlier. What a ratio. And what a take. There's that slider once again. It just misses and the count is full. That one smacked to left, and Noah Bridges just turns it to a hockey goalie. Puts his body on the line. Make sure that doesn't turn into a disaster. Swanee aboard for the 2nd time in 3 trips tonight. And he's now 3 for 8 with the sprint in October. Just so dependable.
I mean, this is the best season he's ever put together in his Banana Ball career, and you mentioned his sprint to strikeout ratio this season. He has played 3 straight World Tours with more sprints than strikeouts. He's different.
He's different. That's just the kind of guy you are dying for on your team. Plays a fantastic first base. As there's a 2-0 count now on Armando Becerra. There he goes. Swan off for second. Cornett's throw, perfect, but he never stood a chance. Swan with a great jump, tremendous speed. Oh yeah, he was also 12 for 13 in his stolen base tries this year. Add this one to the tally, is 13 for 14 in total. Mondo sends this one into foul ground. Logan Lacey, a long run. Actually, it stays fair. Oh no, Noah Bridges, there's the disastrophe. The wind playing tricks on him. And Swanee will come around to score. Second walk-off of the ball game for Armando. His 4th in 3 postseason games. And insurance for the Party Animals. They are up 4-0 going to our final inning.
The elements tricky for the Firefighters tonight, specifically there for Noah Bridges. The Animals now up 4 and in a very comfortable position to try and win this first ever Tour Championship.
Get a look at the historic scoreboard right there. In the 9th, every run scored counts as a point. If we're tied at the end of the 9th, we will go to showdowns to decide the Tour Championship final. But it'll be a tall task for the Firefighters. They only have 3 outs to play with. And I would wager, if I was a betting man, it will be the bad, bad man from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Drew Gillespie, coming in to try and slam the door. Well, the Drew Gillespie mega hype piece blasts through the speakers here at historic Racing Stadium. You get a look at the numbers on Gillespie's 3rd World Tour, the defending pitcher of the year, trying to put a bow on the season and secure the Party Animals, the first ever Tour Championship in Banana Ball history.
It's his 3rd World Tour. All of them have been spent with the boys in black and pink. And Gillespie, another absurd season. Had 22 saves and 27 opportunities in the regular season. Opponents only hit .261 against him on the year. And he had a ball four sprint rate of 3.6%. The lowest mark of any pitcher on tour. And the Party Animals have still not given up a ball four sprint as a stat here in the Tour Championship. Gillespie's gonna try and make sure that that stands up as they are 3 outs away from history.
Noah Bridges in the 10-hole, and then at the top of the order, Liam Spence and Dalton Cornett. As Bridges sends it sky high, right side, Dustin Baber. Out number 1. Derek Ginger fired up. Remember, the Party Animals were the best team for the vast majority of 2025. They held down the best record in the sport for nearly the entire tour. In fact, they lost it on the final game of the regular season when the Bananas completed the 2-game sweep of the Tailgaters in Houston. Bounding ball, scooped up by Bloomer. And the Party Animals are an out away.
And they're the only team that have looked comfortable in the Tour Championship overall. They were the only team to bat above 200 during the semifinal round. And they still haven't allowed a ball four sprint as a unit from a pitching standpoint. Gillespie, 1 minute and 13 seconds into his inning and squaring off against DC3.
The best pitcher on the Party Animals against the best hitter on the Firefighters. The 0-1. Bouncer to Swan. He goes between the legs. Flip to Drew Gillespie. That's it. The Party Animals have won the first ever Banana Ball Tour Championship.
And the party is going to continue well into the night for the Animals. An unbelievable season for this squad. And utter domination during the regular season turns into much of the same in the Tour Championship as they are on top of the Banana Ball world.
Party Animals Kingdom, you can rejoice. The Animals made sure the drama was minimal. A 5-2 win to open up their postseason against the Tailgaters. Then a 3-2 victory after 2 rounds of showdowns in Game 2. And a skunking of the Firefighters, 4-0 to take the cake. Drew Gillespie, a perfect 9th. Dalton Ponce, a perfect 8th. And Garrett Delano, downright dynamite. 7 innings of 1-run ball. He earns all 3 points. He earns the first 3 points, rather. As Ponce gets point number 4 on the evening. And the Party Animals reward for being at the top of the banana ball world at the end of 2025 is a group dance in the middle of historic Grayson Stadium. Ground out, and Swanee with the trick play for the exclamation point on a dominant season for the Party Animals.
It was a pretty perfect ending to the 2025 Banana Ball season. Gillespie with a 1-minute and 36-second inning. Swan collects the trick play for the final out. And the game time tonight, 2 hours on the dot. Beautiful Banana Ball.
You can't make it up. The Party Animals just did not make mistakes. They capitalized every time their opponents did across this impressive 3-game run. And they continue to be absolutely nails in elimination games, which is what this was, a 1-game final. They were 10-1 lifetime coming in, thanks to the 9 straight victories to close out 2023 when they stole the season series victory over the Bananas. And then 1-1 last year, and 1-0 here in 2025.
And the other 2 factors that were going in favor of the Party Animals coming into the matchup tonight, they were 15-6 playing as the home team in 2025, a 714 winning percentage, and they went 18-5 in Grayson Stadium this season, including what we have seen here in the Tour Championship. 34% of their regular season wins came in this ballpark, and they sealed the deal against the Firefighters tonight. Drew Gillespie once again closing the door.
And pure euphoria for the boys in black and pink. And as they take down the Firefighters 4-0. Of course, we will still have 2 more Banana Ball games here in 2025. October 23rd and 25th will be the best of the best, the Banana Ball All-Stars. First against Clemson, then against Auburn. And those will be an absolute treat. And you have to tip your cap to the Firefighters as well. A really impressive October. They skunked the Bananas 1-0 in Game 1, thanks to the back-to-back doubles from Franklin and Green in that 5th inning. 6 scoreless from Bradford Webb, 3 scoreless in relief, the 9-out save from Ben Dumb. They fell in Game 2, but that Game 1 win earned them series showdowns, and Dalton Cornette did the rest with only the 4th out-of-the-park home run in Banana Ball Showdown history to send the Firefighters to this Tour Championship final, where they just could never get it going against Delano. And then Ponce and Gillespie combined efforts to retire the final 6 Firefighters that stepped up to the plate.
Well, I'd like to think it's just a sign of big things to come for the Firefighters in 2026 when the inaugural Banana Ball Championship League season kicks off.
Let's get it down to Jesse.
Fans, first, thank you. Love these guys. Fans, thank you for all your support. First, let's give a big round of applause for the Firefighters in their season. Just started 2 years ago, the fight, amazing run through the playoffs to here tonight. But now it is my tremendous honor, after an amazing season, a dominant run through the playoffs, to present the first ever Banana Ball Tour Championship trophy to the Party Animals!
A nice bat Jake Skoll.
Complete chaos down here. Jake Skoll, Reese Hampton, 2 long-tenured banana ball players, 2 long-tenured party animals. Tonight, you finished the job.
Yeah, I mean, we felt like this was our year, 2025, and no one could take it away from it. So, you know, good example tonight. You know, hard-fought ball game, but no one was taking it tonight.
You can still do the dance while you do the interview. Reese Hampton, don't stop. This is your dance. Party Animals, champions again, but in a different way with a championship game to finish the job.
Yes, it feels great. You know, it's not the 69th game of the year, but, you know, a championship game.
Yep, there you go.
You know, we were the best team all year, and we capitalized on it and put the bow on the ribbon. Let's go, baby. PA on top.
Jake Skoll and Reese Hampton, the 2 newest champions in banana ball. Josh Biko, we'll be right back with our showman of the game, Garrett Delano. For now, though, you 2 wax poetic about it.
Sounds good to me, boss man. This is the custom dance that Jake Lialios created, as is the case for most of the Party Animals dances. And the boys just absolutely love it. Here's the numbers behind the 4-0 win for the Party Animals here
They'll never stop
in the Tour Championship.
An unbelievable performance from Garrett Delano in both games of the Tour Championship for the Party Animals. He winds up throwing 15 total innings, only 6 hits allowed, no sprints, 11 strikeouts. 777 has turned into one of the best big game pitchers in Banana Ball's young history.
Let's get it down to Drake Toll with the man himself.
I mean, if anybody deserves to hold this trophy right now, or at least have a hand on it, it's Garrett Delano, showman of the night tonight. Garrett, you come up big in a spot where, let me take you back to 2023, the injury at the end of the season during that 9-game win streak. Tonight, last weekend, it was all you on the mound, getting the Animals in position to win. Take me to 2023 and then tonight.
That ankle still hurts. I woke up with an ache in my ankle today, but that's what aces do, man. I told you last week, right after I crapped on lacrosse, that we're the best team in this league, and we have been for a long time, so we proved it tonight.
What's the difference in the Party Animals and everybody else in 2025?
We're just better, man. That's all it is.
What's the difference in Garrett Delano and everybody else in 2025?
Oh, man. I love my team more than anybody else loves their team. I can promise you that.
And how will you celebrate tonight?
I don't even know, man. We're gonna go party, that's for sure. We have to. We're the Party Animals. So we're gonna go to River Street, party, hang out.
Delano, you're the MVP of the tournament this year. MVP of the tournament, of the championship. Reaction to that, just getting the news now.
That's what aces do, man. Big time games, big time moments. I want the ball. Vava gave me the ball, so I can't thank him enough, and I'm just proud.
Delano, close it out. The last thing America needs to know about the 2025 Party Animals.
We some dogs.
They some dogs. Josh Biko. It's about 9:12 local time, something like that.
9:14.
9:14 local time. I can tell you by 9:14 a.m. local time, I don't think any of us, myself included, will have slept, have the cervezas cold and ready. Josh Biko, the Party Animals, will party all night long here in Savannah, a place that they called home, effectively called home this season with the way they were able to win ball games in historic Grayson Stadium. 2026, these guys go in, chip on their shoulder, leg up on everybody else. And I know the hunt for glory next season begins tomorrow, but for tonight, sleep is not on the docket.
We've got the bubblies on ice for you, Drake.
Thank you. Even the hot bubblies. I'll take any of the bubblies that you've got, guys. Yeah, if you've got it, I'm going to get it. In the meantime, I think Zach Staten's going to grab Jesse here quick.
That's a good plan while we look at another fantastic Garrett Delano performance in October. He ends up 15 innings pitched, 1 run allowed between game 1 of the semis and the Tour Championship final.
And look, you can chalk a lot of it up to the success from Garrett Delano during this series, but the pitching staff as a whole did not allow a single ball 4 sprint. That's controlling your controllables at the very best.
All right, we got to hear from Big Yellow. Let's get it down to Zach Staten.
Guys, thank you very much. Jesse Cole, we had fans lining up here today as early as 1 o'clock in the afternoon to see the World Tour Championship. The first year of this event, did you think it did everything you wanted it to?
The sport has certainly come a long way, and to see this ballpark,
painted pink with the Party Animals, see all the firefighter gear. You never imagined this when you came here just as a Savannah Banana team and see, two teams that have really gripped the nation and created so many fans. And yeah, it was a tremendous year. So proud. Obviously hope for more this last night from the Firefighters, but they battled to get here, said a lot about that it's anyone's game, anyone can compete. But the Party Animals, boy, they had a tremendous year, and in many ways they deserved it.
You talk about all the new and all the storylines coming into this championship. Between the Firefighter Cinderella story, the new equalizer point, the Party Animals dominance, the amount of storylines, how much does that show just the true growth of Banana Ball here in 2025?
Yeah, I don't think you can question anymore whether this is exhibition or this is the real deal. And you look right now at these firefighters and how much they care. These guys want to win. They put their heart and soul into everything, and not just the game, but creating fans. And they build camaraderie, they build relationships, and they wanted to finish, on top. And so I'm just proud of how far the game has come. I'm proud of the guys. It was a heck of a year. You look at, yes, the equalizer point. You look at the showdowns. You look at how this game has progressed. I mean, we couldn't be set up for a better launch of the 2026 Banana Ball Championship League. And now having 6 teams and seeing what can happen, anyone's game, it's going to be truly special moving forward.
Talk about the Firefighters here, and obviously this means a lot to them to see the Cinderella story that team went on over the last couple of weekends. How much does that inspire you going into 2026, knowing that we have 2 other teams who are going to be coming in here, very similar positions in the Coconuts and the Clowns?
Well, the last few years we've launched a new team every year. Now we're launching in 2 more. But it comes down to believing in yourself, believing in the game, believing in each other, believing in the fans, believing in the mission, believing in the vision. And when you have everyone believing in something, you get buy-in that is unbelievable. And you get a culture that, we believe we can do anything. And whether it's winning from a team that struggled throughout the year and coming back and beating the #1 team, or it's playing in football stadiums or doing things that we never thought possible. And it comes down to belief, and I think that's what this organization has. That's what I'm so proud to work with so many people that every day they show up believing they can do the impossible. That's what makes us great, and that's what the Firefighters did up until tonight, and I think that's what we're going to see in the years moving forward.
We've had a grand week here, 2 weekends of championship games and a city selection show with 75 cities in 2026. How excited are you going into the offseason?
It's been a big week. We put everything into this, and that selection show, we left it all out there. And, because we're going big, 75 stadiums, 71 cities, 45 states, 3.2 million fans, stadiums over 100,000 seats. It's unbelievable. And there's no one that I would rather do it with this group of guys and the organization and everyone. It's really special. And so, yeah, we put everything into it. We need a little bit of rest right now. We need to recharge our batteries. We need to continue to bring great people in this organization, continue to build these people. I know they're ready to get to work. We need rest, but they want to get back. We want to get better at trick plays. We want to get better at the speed of the game. We want to get better at our entertainment. We want to get better at how we are with fans. We want to get better at all of it. But we're going to take a little break, a little breather, and recharge to create hopefully one of the most epic 2026 seasons ever.
Jesse, congratulations on a great 2025 season, and we look forward to seeing you in the office here in a couple of weeks and get ready for 2026.
A couple of weeks, I'll be there tomorrow, my friend.
Thank you very much. Biko, Josh, back up to you guys.
Tomorrow, it's Sunday, Jesse. It's Sunday tomorrow. Well, on the other side of the elation for the Party Animals is the heartbreak for the Firefighters. It was a tough regular season for the #4 seed in this 2025 Tour Championship. But boy, they turned it on when it mattered most. They rode their big donkeys in the pitching department to this trip to the championship final and fell short. As we welcome you back inside with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Thank you all again so much for spending your night here on HBO Max and the Banana Ball YouTube channel to see the epic conclusion of 2025. As I mentioned earlier, we've still got the All-Star Games in a couple weeks' time. Just 2 Thursdays, and we're going to be in Clemson, and then the Saturday after that we will be in Auburn. But for now, obviously, we have to put a bow on this really impressive Party Animals team and a 4-0 win at the end of it all for them.
Look, I mean, the Party Animals were outstanding from the very beginning. Won the first game of the tour against the Savannah Bananas. It won 9 of 10 games against the Bananas from March and into April. It was a pretty unreal season for the boys in black and pink. And the big difference for them across the season, or differences, I should really say, are determination, discipline, grit, And this is just a team that when the moment is big for them, they always meet it, and they are a very hungry group. I mean, Garrett Delano mentioned that the guys down on the field are dogs. We have been seeing that since the 2023 World Tour, and the Party Animals certainly made good on that mantra tonight as they became the inaugural Tour Championship victors.
Yeah, I think you said it all right there. I mean, this is a veteran-filled squad. So many of the guys on this Party Animals team were there. They had their backs against the wall. All hope was just about lost when they were going into night 2 in Des Moines in 2023. They rattled off those 9 straight wins. And once you do that, and then you come back and you're retooled, and you've got so many more weapons at your disposal with the guys who have come along last year and this year for the Party Animals, I mean, you end up in a one-game championship like this. It's got to feel like old hat.
And the other unbelievable aspect of especially this semifinal and then the Tour Championship final tonight is how good those Party Animals pitched across the 3 games. And I can remember talking to Mike Vivacis before the regular season even kicked off. And I asked him a question. I said, Vava, is this the first season you've retooled your pitching staff? Is it the first year where the Animals are better from a pitching standpoint than a hitting standpoint? And he looked at me and he said, that may very well be the case. I would not be surprised if that's what happened. Might not have been the case during the regular season, those 69 games for the Animals. It was certainly true when the games mattered the most. And again, an unbelievable year for the boys in black and pink.
Let's get a peek into the Party Animals locker room where the celebration is continuing. How about that? They've got it tarped up. Calm, cool, collected. Fluky and the boys absolutely fired up. I mean, we've waxed poetic about Garrett Delano, and deservedly so. Those 15 innings of 1-run ball between his 2 starts are absolutely insane. But then you have to talk about Brett Helton too. We did not see him tonight. He was not needed. He went 8 innings without allowing an earned run against the Texas Tailgaters in the game that sent the Party Animals to this Tour Championship final. So you can do the math at home. 23 innings pitched between the Party Animals, 2 starting pitchers across 3 games, 1 earned run. You can't get much better than that.
I mean, it's the effect of veterans. Again, They hardly retooled the offense, and they revamped their pitching staff, bringing in some really talented rookies to fortify the bullpen and the rotation. And in the end, it was all black and pink.
Yep, and it was nothing but veterans used pitching-wise in October. Just Drew Gillespie, Garrett Delano, Brett Helton, and then Dalton Ponce. The only 4 guys that ever see the mound for the Party Animals as they stomp their way to 2025 Tour champions. Let's close this thing down. We do actually have to get to celebrating with these Party Animals here. They deserve our cheers as well. Once again, thank you so much for spending this Tour Championship final with us. A big thanks to our entire cast and crew. The folks in the control room, stupendous. This broadcast was directed by Chad Reese, the greatest hair this side of the Mississippi, and our executive producer, Yvonne Trezak. All of our camera operators here, our engineers, the great Nick Keldy, making sure everything works, and also our light guy in the booth. We appreciate everybody. It takes an army to put this thing on. And last but certainly not least, big shout out to our guys down on the field, Drake Toll and his victorious Party Animals, and Zach Staten on the other side of the coin as well. For Josh Talevsky, I am Biko Scala saying so long for now. We will see you October 23rd for the first of 2 Banana Ball All-Star games. First Clemson, then Auburn. We cannot wait for it. It'll be right here on the Banana Ball YouTube channel, so no worries on finding that one. And we will miss you until then. We really will. Enjoy the about a week and a half off until we see you in Banana Land again in a week and a half or so. We will. See you later!